Oh, I definitely need to sit in the way of the sunlight. Oh. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's hot. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, my mum and I went to Spain and we walked one of the many Caminos you can do throughout Spain, France and Portugal. There are these old pilgrim routes that all lead to Santiago de Compostela. That's kind of the pinnacle end point outside the cathedral there. And they're all different lengths, but we chose to walk the shortest, the Camino de INGLES, so the English way. And the walk is 118 kilometers long, and we did it over roughly 5 days. It was incredible, like we had the best time. It's really beautiful over there. It's northwestern Spain and it's very rural, lots of small villages, and it was just so nice to get out amongst the countryside, walk, really appreciate nature. It was beautiful. I would highly recommend it. I'll pop some links in the description box below. Anyway, I thought it would be really helpful if I showed you what I took, because I only packed hand luggage and I carried everything with me, as did my mum. We carried everything with us for the whole week. Okay, so this is the bag I took with me. It's not too big, it's quite small. I'd say about 25 litres, and it's beautiful. I love it. I got it in Vietnam. It's handmade, upcycled, and it's really comfy, so I was so pleased I took this bag with me. Okay, so one thing I do use are these like compression bags, I guess they're called. They're really great because you can lock them and they're waterproof, and you can squash all the air out of them and pack more in. First things first, a couple of sports bras, and then I have a pair of 3/4 length workout leggings that I actually travelled in because they're really comfortable. And I also took 2 pairs of like running shorts. Yeah. In hindsight, I would have only taken 1 pair, but I was training for a marathon, so I was doing a lot of running alongside the walking, which is why I wanted to switch out. And then I had 3 tops with me. So I had this super lightweight vest from a previous run I've done. I had a black t-shirt which I travelled in actually, and then I had another like a vest, a summery vest top, and these are all like really super lightweight, really fast drying, perfect for hiking. I should probably mention what the weather was like when we went. So it was the middle of May and it was really warm, really warm in the day, but it did get a little bit chilly at night and early morning. So I found it was necessary to have a rain mac. When we weren't hiking, I took some like normal clothes to wear if we went out for dinner in the evening. I took with me some plain black leggings, and then I had this summer dress which you might have seen from my charity shop haul. It's my last video. This is just a really lightweight summer dress. And I also took a really lightweight jumper with me. My mum took a fleece, and actually a fleece probably would be better, something with a zip, because obviously you can adjust it according to your temperature. But this was great because it's so thin and really light. And I took 2 pairs of socks and 2 pairs of pants, which I washed and rotated and was absolutely fine. You do not need to pack loads and loads of underwear. I also took a sweatband, mainly for my running, if I'm honest, but I can imagine in the summer months it would be really hot. And then to sleep in, I actually took this silk dressing gown with me because I wasn't sure if I would be cold or not. I also wasn't sure where we would be staying. So on the route you can stay in these albergues, which are big dormitories, and they're really cheap, but it is basically a big room with lots of bunk beds. And I thought we were initially going to be staying in those each night, so that's why this would also be really good, because it is long, so it would cover me up when I was sleeping, and it's really, really lightweight, and it screws up to nothing. It is silk, so it's perfect for travelling. Which brings me on to this, which is my silk sleeping bag liner. The albergues don't come with any bedding, and I read that some people take sleeping bags, but I thought I don't want to carry it, and it probably will be quite hot. Silk is really warm anyway, so I decided just to take a sleeping bag liner. And silk sleeping bag liners are really good because they stop bed bugs getting in, I believe anyway, whereas cotton ones, bed bugs can still go mad. So I actually got this in Vietnam, and it is 100% silk, and it's really lightweight, and it's a beautiful colour. As it turns out, we didn't end up staying in the albergues. We could have done, there was room, but we wanted some privacy, and my mum really wasn't feeling it. She wanted her own space, so we found little pensions. They're like small guest houses, locally run guest houses, and they have all their own bedding and towels, so I didn't actually end up using this. And the same goes for my sarong. So when I travel, I normally don't take a towel, but I take a sarong, which can be used as a towel, a beach towel, a sarong, a shawl, to cover yourself up if you're in a temple. A sarong is my number one thing to travel with because it's so versatile and it's really lightweight, but yeah, again, I didn't end up using it. Okay, so moving on to footwear. When we went, the paths were not muddy, there hadn't been heavy rain, and there would be absolutely no need for full-on walking boots. So I just wore my trainers, which are also my running trainers, and these are super comfy. I absolutely love them. I got them in Hong Kong. They're just Adidas, blimey, cloud foam, literally like walking on a cloud. I love them, and yeah, they didn't give me any blisters, no problems at all. I also travelled in those to save on space in my bag, and I also took some flip-flops with me for the evenings, and that was perfect. Okay, moving on to electronics, I took my Kindle with me. I actually didn't end up reading it an awful lot, but it's really handy to have. So in this bag I've got all my electronics, and I have my iPhone charger, my adapter, which is an S-Cross part of a multi adapter that is really good. It's just USB, 2 USB ports at the bottom. I also have a battery pack. This is the, oh, it's really shiny. This is the Lumsing in rose gold. It's really good, it holds 4 charges and it's not too heavy either. I also have my watch, which is a TomTom watch, and that's it. I didn't really take any electronics. Well, I don't actually know what else I would take. I have music on my phone, I have podcasts on my phone, but to be honest, I didn't use it. I just had good conversations with my mum. This is my toiletry bag I took with me. It is made from leaves actually. My lovely friend bought it for me for my birthday. It's from a brand called Famon. I took my natural deodorant, my bamboo toothbrush, I have my Kingfisher natural toothpaste, I have my vitamin B12 spray, some sun cream, and I also have a mini mascara that I took with me. I also packed a small bottle of coconut oil because all my luggage was hand luggage. Everything had to be under 100 mils. So I decanted my coconut oil into a small plastic bottle, which I actually lost. That's why it's not here. But I use coconut oil for everything. But primarily it's a moisturiser for my face each morning. I also took some tweezers, some hair bands, really important, and my trusty earplugs because you don't know who you're sleeping next to. Wait, no, that doesn't sound right. You don't know who could be in the room next to you. That's better. One thing that was really handy for me, because this bag doesn't have any outside pockets, was this drinks bottle carrier. So I had my reusable water bottle, and yeah, I just put it over me and I can sip whilst I walk, and it was really, really handy. Some form of a bum bag. Now, yes, this is leather and I do have silk products, but I wouldn't ever repurchase any animal products. I am vegan and I don't promote wearing animal products, but I didn't have a bum bag and my mum did, and I'm all for reusing old things. I don't believe in throwing things away that can still serve a purpose. So my mum kindly gave me this very, very ancient bum bag to use, and it was really handy actually. In it I had my passport as well as my EHIC card, which is really good if you ever get sick whilst you're in the EU. I also had my bank card. I use a Caxton card. Really, really handy when you're travelling. All you do, pre-loaded cards, so you go on the app and you load it with however much money you want, and then you can get money out straight away. You can pay in restaurants and shops with it and it doesn't charge you anything. I highly recommend it. It's MasterCard, so it's accepted worldwide. I also had some anti-bac because life, and my Vaseline, and last but not least, my sunglasses are amazing. I think that's everything. Some important things to consider are that your bag is not too heavy for you, that you have really good footwear that you know will love your feet and not give you blisters, that you've got sunglasses for sure, and I would also say a rain mac and a lightweight sweater when Camino. Thank you, bye!